Hello everyone, let's continue our topic on read-only routing. In the previous section, I showed why we need read-only routing in SQL Server, and I also showed how to configure read-only routing replicas, right? In this section, I will show how read-only routing works internally in SQL Server. We need to understand this to troubleshoot issues with read-only replicas. Let's get started. First, let's see the case where we don't have read-only routing. When application connects listener and runs select query, the first step usually is login process. After login succeeds, primary sends acknowledgement. After this, select query is submitted and primary runs this query and submits this query response. Okay? This is a usual case where there is no read-only routing. Okay? Very simple case. Now, let's see the case where we enabled read-only routing. In a routing case, when application connects listener, application firstly adds application intent read-only property to connection string. This property. Then connection starts, the login request will go to primary first, and application intent read-only, this property is also transmitted to the server during login process. After login request is received, primary checks the credentials and acknowledges login. Also, at the same time as application is connecting with read-only intent, primary makes several checks. First, server checks the target database and determines if it is in availability group or not. If it is correct, the primary checks whether the read-only routing list is set on the primary or not. Then primary checks each replica in the routing list to find possible read-only replica. Finally, it finds healthy synchronizing read-only replica. Okay? After finding read-only replica, primary responds to client and submits URL of this healthy secondary replica which can accept read-only routing. Okay, as you can see, if you connect mistakenly to different database, or if you do not specify application intent read-only, right? Or if you do not have any kind of healthy secondary replica, read-only routing does not work. Okay, so after finding read-only routing, as I told you, URL is received. Then again, client makes login to secondary and submits select query. Then finally, client gets query response from secondary. Okay, so this is a connection flow and how read-only routing works in SQL Server if you configure read-only routing, right? Let me show you with a real example. Okay, I have this environment. As you can see, I open my availability group. I have this AG cluster and I have this listener. Okay, and my database is test database 2 and I have 2 replicas. This primary is my primary and this is secondary. You can see 3K is secondary. So I already created read-only routing. Let me show you read-only routing. You can see in the case of if primary is 8U, I'm directing it to 3K. Okay, so this is the read-only routing URL which we talked about, and this is read-only routing list. Okay, if you don't know how to set it, please watch my previous video on how to configure this read-only routing. Okay, I will go to client and I will try to connect this AG listener. Okay, this is AG listener and I'm setting test database 2. You can see this is my AG database, right? So if you connect to another database like default or master or in another database, like it does not work. Okay, so and also I am specifying application intent read-only. Okay, before connecting, I will collect Wireshark logs to see the connection flow. I'll start my connect. Okay, I started the collection. So it seems that for some reason it's not working. Let me close it and open it again. Okay, then you can see different networks. So I will choose Ethernet. Okay, choose it, and the collection started. Then I will connect listener. Okay, as you can see, it connected. And if you check the availability group, you can see I connected to secondary. Okay, it means read-only routing is working. And let's stop this one and type TCP port equal to 1433 because this is my SQL Server port. Okay, 1433. Here we go. So you can see first the connection is going to where? Going to primary. This is my primary. Okay. Then it is making a login process, and after login process, primary is checking the whole how it is connecting, right? It's doing different checks, and then primary is responding. Okay, this is a response. And in this response, primary is sending token, which includes, if you click on it, which includes, let me show it to you, this 3K here. Can you see that? So let's do like this. Here, there is server equal to 7 win avgon something 3K until here. Okay, so server is responding with secondary server name. Okay, this is a response from primary, as if like primary is saying, oh, this is a secondary, please connect there, right? This is a response. Then by getting this response, okay, it is finishing connection, then client is connecting to secondary replica here. Okay, this is my secondary replica. Then again, primary is doing login process. Then it is submitting the batch, SQL batch, and getting response, different response. Okay, so this is the whole flow you can see, right? First, we are connecting to primary. Then we are connecting to, after getting a response from primary, after getting the URL of secondary, we are connecting to secondary. Okay. Why I am showing this, first of all, because this is very much crucial to troubleshoot different issues with read-only replica, right? If you face some kind of slowness in connections, you can just collect this kind of trace and see where we are facing slowness, right? I will show you how to do this in the next session. Thank you.